What's up, YouTube world? What up, world? What up, everybody? How y'all doing? Wake up if it's in the morning. Good night if you about to go to bed. But what's up, world? This your boy T times 6. TEETYME. And then you got the number 6. I'm going to spell it for you every time because people be messing up my name. They be calling me Titty Me. You can titty me. I'm just saying you can. But that's not my name. It's T-Time. It's not T-Tie Me. I'm not trying to be tied up. Can't tie me up. I ain't with that. It's T-Time, you know, like golf. You golfing, T-Time. But it's spelled with a Y because I'm different. And then 6, my favorite number. So that's what it is. Okay, so before we begin, make sure y'all go hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Ding! So you can make sure you get those dings when I sign on and upload these amazing videos. The reason I am here, if you don't know, is because I'm online, going to school, FullSail University. I'm studying digital cinematography. That's my major. That's what I'm going to school for. So if you didn't know, now you know. So right now we're in month 8. Month 8 is project and portfolio 1. And it's also career module 1. Now don't be afraid, don't let it scare you because it's 2 different classes in 1 month. So month 8 you got 2 different classes, and I wouldn't even say it's 2 different classes. I would say project portfolio 1 is a class and career module is more so of a course. Because in career module it's really just a series of videos on how to build your brand. So you just watch those videos, check off that you watched the videos, and you done. Well, not necessarily. It's a quiz at the end, so you gotta do the quiz on what you've seen or what you watched on the videos and the knowledge that you obtained. It's real easy, so just do that and you done. So that's that for career module 1. Hold on. Wait. I gotta celebrate for a little bit. I reached my first 100 subscribers. So, you know, thank you. Thank you so much for these first 100 subscribers. I know 100 ain't much, but 100 is more than I had this time last year. I probably had 4 subscribers this time last year because I wasn't even trying to do this YouTube thing. But now I'm really trying. I got my first 100, so I appreciate y'all. And for that, you know, I picked a few subscribers, you know, who been sticking with me, I think, since the beginning. So I'm going to do a shout out, you know, because I believe in me. And I hope you believe in you because y'all checked out my channel and showed me some love, so I gotta show some love back. Thank you. Life of Chris! Y'all go follow Life of Chris. Check out his channel, see if he got some stuff on there that you might like. Go follow the boy, Life of Chris. I can't dance no more. I used to Beauty Curls! Hey, that's my homegirl. She right here in Jacksonville, Florida with me, doing hand stuff. Go check out. She might have something on there you like. You know, hey, you never know. Go subscribe to the girl. First 100. James Turner 3! James Turner 3. Y'all go subscribe to the boy. Yes, check him out. He might have something that you might like. First 100. The Queen Soriel. Hey, yo, listen. Black Queen, beautiful, nice looking young lady. Got some nice music on there. Check it out. She might have some music on there that you might like. Subscribe to the girl. Chad Robertson. Y'all go subscribe to the boy Chad Robertson. You know, check his page out. Go subscribe, watch a couple of his videos. He might got something on there that you might like. Check him out. Go subscribe to the boy. Thank you. So that's my shout out to my first 100 subscribers. I used to dance a little bit, but I'll get jiggy. First 100. Oh, and I can't forget a special shout out to Views from Coco. So make sure y'all go check her out. Views from Coco. You'll see she got some good cooking ingredients on there. If you like to eat, go check the girl page out. Okay, so back to the class. Now you're on a project and portfolio 1. Now, the instructor for project and portfolio 1 was Professor Ronald Dilks. Professor Ronald Dukes was pretty cool. He was a pretty nice professor, nice instructor. I ain't really get to interact with him too much because he had some family things going on. He just had a baby, so congratulations, Mr. Dukes, on your brand new baby. This class, just like all the other classes that I've been in so far, had a go-to training. Now the go-to training was usually done on Mondays, but for this class, because Mr. Dukes was, busy, he had a substitute teacher filling in. But the substitute teacher didn't hold the go-to trainings. We actually got pre-recorded go-to trainings from Professor Dukes from his previous class, and they were still pretty good go-to trainings, good ass go-to trainings, nice information. However, I didn't get that interaction with Mr. Dukes that the students got in the go-to trainings that we was watching. We was watching pre-recorded go-to trainings, like I said, so we heard them asking questions and making comments and laughing and all that good stuff. And I want to laugh too. I like to have fun, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just be a boring student and be in class like this all day. Cheer me up, So I was looking forward to that, and I didn't get that, so I'm kind of, a little jealous about that. But other than that, smooth class, good class, fun, easy class. Not necessarily easy, but straight to the point, good knowledge, easy knowledge to obtain. Now the go-to training was every week, just like that at the beginning of the week. As soon as you open the week up, it's the first thing listed, so it's suggested that you watch that go-to training so you can know exactly what you got to do for the rest of the week during the class. Okay, so during project and Portfolio 1, if you had a discussion board due in this class, it was due on Thursday by 11:59. I ain't gonna stress the time because y'all already know that shit should be in your mind. And of course, that's Eastern time. Okay, so the discussion board in this class in week 1 was for you to develop your own personal brand. Long story short, create a logo with your name in it. And at the end of the day, that's all you gotta do. So they teach you how to do this using Photoshop. If you don't know how to use Photoshop, this actually is the first class that makes you engage in Photoshop and use it for a grade. And they teach you how to do it. Wasn't hard at all. It's pretty easy. I was messing around with Photoshop a little bit myself before this class, so I kind of knew what I was doing a little bit, but not much. But this class really did help me out. So this class will show you Photoshop for the first time if you didn't know. Back to create your personal brand. So you create your logo with your name in it and submit it on the discussion board on Thursday by 11:59. You got to reply to 2 peers' logo by Sunday at 11:59, and then there's a certain formula in each discussion board that they want you to do when you reply to the peers. You got to follow that formula, and that's that. And then you got to read for the discussion board. And then after that, you got to read a couple short articles and watch some videos on who I am as a filmmaker, who you are as a filmmaker, really, but that's what it's titled, Who I Am as a Filmmaker. And kind of it teaches you, who you want to be, where you come from and stuff like that. Now that brings me to a previous class, which I think is visual VEM. They texted me, y'all. And in this VEM class, you had to do this Who I Am as a Filmmaker treatment. Now the treatment, I don't remember what the treatment was exactly. It was the first time they mentioned who I am as a filmmaker, and you had to write a treatment about where you come from and stuff like that. But if you want more details on that, go back and watch my videos. I believe it was in the first video I did as a class review. It's in the classes 1 through 4, the class titled VEM, Visual Entertainment and Motion Pictures, I think. Don't let me lie to you. Just go back and watch it and you'll see for yourself. But anyway, back to Project Portfolio 1. You had to take that treatment from VEM and do this next assignment, which was to develop an AV script based off your treatment from the VEM class. Now the AV script is an audio visual script for a documentary, because basically they're starting you out working on your own documentary. That's what you started to do in the VEM class. And now in Project Portfolio, you're taking that documentary and you're actually starting to put it together and shape it up. Okay, so the AV script, which is the audio video script, as I said, has to be turned in by Sunday night at 11:59 for week 1. Then that's it for week 1. It sounds like it's kind of crazy, but really, truthfully, if you get Ronald Dukes, he make it seem real simple. Even in a pre-recorded, go-to trainings that we didn't get to see the real live person on. But it's all good. Good man. He'll teach you. It's easy. Of course, in week 2, you got your go-to trainings on that first day so you can know what you're doing during the week. Okay, so I like this class because it didn't have those long, super long readings like previous classes did. If you have to read something in this class, it's short, it's simple, it's to the point, and it's good information, good knowledge. So that brings me to the next assignment. Now, the next assignment in week 2, well, the first assignment in week 2 was, let me say this, everything in week 2 was due on Sunday. So you got all week in week 2 to do all your assignments and turn them all in by Sunday at 11:59. So ain't no pressure doing no discussion board by Thursday and peer replies and all that good stuff. Only thing you got to do is what you're told to do. And what you're told is actually to sign up for this app called VoiceThread. Now you can do VoiceThread on your phone. You can do VoiceThread on your laptop. You can do VoiceThread on your desktop. You can do VoiceThread anywhere where it's applicable at. So basically, if you're wondering what VoiceThread is, I'm going to let y'all in on a quick sneak peek of VoiceThread and what we had to do for one of our assignments. So, ready? Here it is.
Greetings, Project of Portfolio1 students. It's Professor Dills here, and I want to welcome you to your VoiceThread. If you're part of the Fighting Irish group, you're in the right location. This week, we will be using VoiceThread to critique some of your classmates' scripts. You can do that in a couple of different ways. You use video feature, audio feature, or the text feature, whichever feature works best for you. But make sure you pay close attention to those directions, and make sure you use each feature as much.
Alright, so those were the instructions on VoiceThread. I ain't going to give y'all the whole thing because I don't want to give you the whole thing. I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to give you that, but I gave it to you. Like I said on VoiceThread, once you look at it, you got each student had to go in there and critique everybody. So this here is the audio video script that I was telling y'all about. And if you look on the side of the screen, you see a box with initials in it. And that's each person's reply, whether it's a video reply, audio reply, or text reply. It's up to you, but it was mandatory to do one audio, mandatory to do one video. For me, I did all videos because it was easier that way. So as you can see, you had groups. You was divided up into groups depending on how many people in the class you had, and you had to reply to everybody in the group. Like I said, at least one video, one audio. That was due by Sunday at 11:59. Also due this week by Sunday, you had to create a storyboard from your audio video script that we just created. What I just showed y'all on the phone, we just created that last week. We had to critique it this week. Now, also at the end of week 2, we got to make a storyboard for it. Now, the storyboard basically is to make it come to life. Now, to take it from word form to put it to picture form. So, you basically want to take pictures and show action of your words. And they'll show you how to do that in Photoshop once again in the go-to trainings. And some of our students had questions, so they reached back out to us and did an additional go-to training to show us how to use Photoshop and do it. But it wasn't that hard. The instructions made it sound hard, but once you got to doing it and got going, it wasn't that hard at all. So do the storyboard, and then that's that. You got to turn that in by Sunday at 11:59, and that's it for week 2. Okay, so to start off week 3, once again, everything is due by Sunday. No discussion board, nothing, none of that to worry about due by Thursday. Only the Sunday work. But you in these same groups, and you write back to critiquing using VoiceThread. But this time we are critiquing the storyboards that we created. Now the storyboards, like I said, is the animated version or the picture version of whatever your audio video script was, and we got to critique that basically in the same format, at least one audio, at least one video, and then the rest do however you want to do it, but you got to do everybody in the group. So that's that for critiquing. Start off week 3. That's the first assignment. The second assignment is they're gonna make you do some research on your city, and you got to find out who the film commission is in your city. This is not a graded assignment, but it's a knowledge assignment, because you can't just go out in the streets and film like you think you can, like a lot of people think you can, like I thought I could. But depending on, I guess, what you filming and how much you're filming and what you're doing, you got to call a film commission and get permissions, fill out paperwork and all the other good stuff. So you got to look that information up and find out who that is, where they at, and what you got to do what you want to do as far as making these films. Okay, so also on week 3, you got your digital cinematography Bachelor of Science degree map. Now what this map is, basically you just, pull up a map of the United States and go to your city and state and type in your name and your location and what your major is and see if you can find somebody in your area and network with them. Once again, not a graded assignment, but a good assignment in case you trying to network with somebody in your area. To end week 3, you had to do what they called the industry research notebook or a worksheet or something like that. Basically, you had to find 3 companies in your city, 3 companies in your area, wherever you're willing to travel to work with these companies, because eventually you got to work with these companies from now until the next project portfolio class. You got that time frame to get up to, you got to get 24 hours of experience from these companies in whatever your major is. So if you're majoring in filming, you're majoring in script writing, you're majoring in whatever it is, you need to find a company that does that professionally and reach out to them and get 24 volunteer hours. Not an internship, but volunteer hours. Just go there and see if they let you operate their cameras or see if they let you just be there and learn, you know what I'm saying? But you got to show that you learned something, so it's up to 24 hours. You got months to get this done. So that's that. You got to do research 3 companies and turn that in and answer some questions on the worksheet about, do you think this company will further your future and all that kind of stuff. And then that's also due by Sunday at 11:59 to end week 3. And that's it for week 3, baby. All right. So on to week 4. No, we're on week 4, baby. But anyway, so week 4, really easy, really light, really simple. Week 4, the only thing we had to do in week 4 was a discussion that was due on Thursday by 11:59. Now this discussion was very emotional. I don't know if any of y'all heard, but if you want to look it up on your own time, Sarah Jones was killed on the set of a movie called Midnight Rider. I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to mix up no facts. All the facts are out there. Sarah Jones, Midnight Rider, she was killed by a train accidentally, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But we had to do a discussion board on that. That was due Thursday, 11:59 Eastern Time, and then you had to do 2 peer replies by Sunday at 11:59. And that was it as far as graded assignments for week 4. But also in week 4, as far as that graded assignment goes, after that you just had to do some reading. You didn't have to do no reading, but it was really helpful if you did, because it was ungraded assignments, or I guess practice assignments for upcoming classes. So the classes that you got coming up next is script writing techniques, composition and visual design. That's the one you're going to need the camera for. Visual storytelling 2, and project and portfolio 2. So you got to look at all of these classes and you'll see what's coming up in the type of potential work that'll be in these classes. But other than that, that's it for the month 8 class. It's a real easy class, real simple class, project and portfolio. I say that, I think I said that about every class is real easy and real simple. It's what you make it. I try to make it easy, I try to make it simple. That's the way I live life. So, if you're the type of person that probably stressed out all the time, these classes might stress you out, but you have to occupy your time. You have to arrange your time right. If you got kids and work and all that stuff. I don't have no kids, but I got a girlfriend with 2 kids. They're very, very active, and I work. So, and I do school, and I do personal projects on the side. I do poetry. Y'all go check out some of my poems. The links will be at the bottom. That's it, man. Just arrange your time. If you focus, you can do this right. The classes ain't easy, but they are simple. The level of easiness is what you make it. Just make sure you make it. Thank you for your time. This your boy T Time. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you come back to see me, because pretty soon we're going to have that FS5 dog, that big boy camera.